Can I ask you something? How many of you think you eat pretty well, maybe even really well, but you still feel like there's something missing from your health routine? Today, we're talking about why even the most health conscious parents still might need a multivitamin as part of their nutritional insurance policy. And more importantly, why the type of multivitamin you choose could be the difference between flushing your money down the drain and actually filling those nutrient gaps your body and your family desperately needs. Because here's the truth, your great diet probably better than 90% of parents out there, but it's still not perfect. And today we're going to talk about why. Hi, I'm Dr. Will, family wellness chiropractor, and today we're diving deep into multivitamins. And not just the cheap grocery store ones that your mom took, but the whole food versions that actually work with your body the way that it was designed to work, maybe instead of against it. So by the end of this, you'll understand why the organic vegetables that you buy still might leave you deficient, and why most supplements are basically expensive toilet bowl cleaner, and the three key things to look for in a multivitamin that actually gets absorbed and used in your body where it can do some good. Because here's what I've learned after a decade in practice. The families who get this right have more energy, get sick less often, and handle stress better than those that don't. Let's start with the elephant in the room. You eat on organic, avoid processed foods, you meal prep like a champion. So why do we still need a multivitamin? Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Even the most pristine diet in 2025 cannot deliver the same nutrient density that our grandparents got in the 50s. Think of it like this. Imagine your great-grandmother's tomato might have had, say, 100 units of vitamin C. Today's tomato, even if it's perfect organic, might only have 50, 60 units, maybe 60, 70 if it was grown in your own garden. So you have to eat twice as much to get the same nutrition. Modern agricultural practices have depleted the soil of essential minerals and nutrients. According to research published in multiple nutrition journals, the mineral content of fruits and vegetables has significantly declined over the past 70 years due to soil depletion and farming practices focused on yield over the nutrient density. But soil depletion is just the beginning. Even if you're just getting decent nutrition from your food, there's another problem most of us don't consider. Most people think that eating a nutrient equals absorbing a nutrient. Your digestive system is incredibly complex, and multiple factors affect how well the body actually absorbs nutrients from your food. Stress, medications, gut health, even the time of day can impact how your body processes foods. Think of your digestive system kind of like a bouncer at a club. Sometimes it's having a great day and everybody gets in, and sometimes it's having a bad day because of stress or poor gut health, and it's cranky and only half of the nutrients get in. Factor in things like chronic stress, certain medications, digestive issues, and even normal aging, and that can reduce nutrient absorption by 30 to 50%. And this is why blood tests sometimes show deficiencies, even in people with excellent diets and even in people who are supplementing. So if we need some sort of nutritional insurance, and absorption can be tricky, the next question is obvious. What kind of multivitamin actually works? So walk into any grocery store and you'll see synthetic multivitamins claiming to cover 100% of everything you need. And that's like thinking that a photograph of a pizza might fill you up. Most conventional multivitamins are made from isolated compounds created in labs and sometimes from industrial sources. They're designed to be as close as possible to the natural vitamins, but often lack the supporting nutrients and coenzymes found in the whole foods that we eat that our body expects to find. So it's like playing the symphony with just one instrument. You get the main melody out of it, and it might be not good enough, but you're missing the depth and the harmony that really fills it out. So synthetic multivitamins give us the main compounds, but none of the cofactors and enzymes and supporting nutrients that our body recognizes and wants to use. Research has consistently shown that nutrients from whole foods are actually better absorbed than isolated synthetic nutrients. For example, a study comparing selenium uptake. They compared selenium-enriched yeast, which was considered the whole food form, from a selenium salt, which was a synthetic, and they found that the whole food form was more effective in reducing oxidative stress, improving hormone status in healthy adult males. So here's where it gets really interesting. Some of you might have even heard about methylated vitamins, and this is huge, especially for B vitamins like B12 and folate. About 40% of people actually have a genetic variation that makes it harder for them to convert the synthetic folic acid that's so common in multis into their active form that the body can use. So methylfolate actually delivers the finished form directly to your cells so your body can use it right away without wasting any extra energy, which makes this the ideal choice because it's suitable for everyone regardless of their MTHFR polymorphism. So whole food vitamins work better, but how do you actually choose a good one without getting overwhelmed by all the marketing hype? The supplement aisle is like the Wild West these days. Lots of big promises, not much regulation, and plenty of fake stuff on the shelf. So for me, there's 3 non-negotiables. I look for multivitamins that are derived from real foods, not synthetic isolates. I look for an ingredient list that should mention things like from organic fruits and vegetables or specific food sources. I look for methylated versions of the B vitamins. And I try to find any third-party testing. Any quality supplement should test for their purity and potency through independent labs. And if they won't show you those test results, put it back on the shelf. Here's something that might actually surprise you. You don't necessarily want 100% of everything. Whole food multivitamins often provide slightly lower percentages because they're more bioavailable. So it might be better to absorb 30% of a high-quality vitamin than only 5% of a cheap synthetic. So now you might be wondering, can't I just eat more vegetables and skip all these supplements? And some people think that taking a multivitamin, it might actually mean that you can slack off on your diet. But that's like thinking wearing a seatbelt means that you can scroll on your phone while you're driving. It's a terrible idea. A quality multivitamin is insurance, not a replacement. You buy your car insurance hoping you never need to use it, but you're sure glad it's there when something goes wrong. The same is true with your nutrition. You eat well hoping you get everything you need, but you take a multivitamin to help cover those gaps. And here's the cool part. When you combine a great diet with a quality whole food multivitamin, you often get synergistic effects. The nutrients work better together than any one separately apart. I believe that when God put you together, He didn't make mistakes. You were designed to be healthy. So this is what you need to remember. Every great diet still has nutrient gaps because of soil depletion and absorption challenges we have in our everyday lives. Whole food multivitamins are better absorbed than synthetic versions. You want to look for methylated B vitamins. You want to look for whole food sources and third-party testing. And so your homework is simple. Take a great multivitamin, add one to your routine. And if you are taking one, check the label. See if it's full of synthetic garbage or if it doesn't mention whole food sources. It might be time for an upgrade. Do you have a multivitamin that you think is amazing? Please share below in the comments section. I'd love to see what you have to say. And if you'd like to check out any of the supplements I personally use for my own family and recommend, affiliate links are below in the description and the pinned comment. They'll save you at least 10% on your order and help support my coffee cravings. Now, if this tickled your brain cells in the best of ways, please hit like and subscribe below. My goal here is simple: help families rediscover real health and get firmly rooted in wellness. And as a thank you for watching all the way to the end, here's your dad joke. Why do pirates eat a ton of oranges? For the vitamin C